been almost 4 weeks since I've been up. I've been on summer vacation, but we've got a really nice blanketing of clover now throughout this middle space. So that's looking really good. The branch I planted may be surviving, maybe. We'll have to see. But then let's have a look at the trees and see how they're doing. So this apple tree is looking great. It's looking really strong. And then as we go down, this guy's looking nice. Really well spread here. So really catching the sun out. And we got blueberries. Oh, amazing. Look at all those blueberries on that. Beginning to come out here as well, less, but we're getting there. So that's awesome. He's a little bit more short, but we've got some really nice growth on the ends there. Need to do some work clearing around here. Blackberry brambles have grown up really fast. He's huge now. Jeez, look at this. That's crazy. These blackberry brambles have grown up quite a bit too. This way, buddy. Yeah. And then on there as well. So this side's looking great. And then this is looking a bit recovered. This is looking okay. Still not great. This is looking okay, still not great. So these front ones are definitely struggling or more. He's looking a bit better than some of the others. And then finally, our apple tree here. We've got 4 apples on there, which are approaching growth, so that's really good. So yeah, progressing. This is really beginning to come together. I think that's growing strongly. You can see the real thickness of the trunk at the bottom. So our weeping willow is looking good. And then let's go see how our fruit and veg are doing in the grow boxes. So the broccoli and spring onions is definitely a bit of a fail. The peas though, were right at the end of their viability, but we should get a lot of peas out there. Not quite sure how the squash is going, but these chilli plants are looking good. No chilies yet, but really strong. Then absolute crazy growth on our tomato plants here. So this way. So this needs some work to sort those out. I think should have harvested the onions beforehand. Carrots should be okay, and our thing there is doing a bit problematic. But yeah, this is not great. The corn hasn't grown. Well, corn hasn't grown as fast as everything else. So that's going to take some work to sort out. But we've got peas all through there, so we're going to have to rip it up, but it's okay, I think. And then finally, yeah, strawberries I knew I was going to miss out on because they were just coming ripe just as I was going, so no luck there unfortunately. With a small amount of drama in terms of delivery times and things, my grill house has been delivered by Arctic Wood. I had to get a little forklift and learn how to use the forklift, and had a very embarrassing time getting stuff out with some very helpful lorry drivers and a very patient lorry driver behind mine, but it's here, so I'm going to shift it up so it's out the way a bit, and then it can stay completely in the way until some friends come up and give me a hand building it. Here we go. Gives space for unpacking and for getting stuff in and out, and then yeah, just got a grill house to build. So we've got a dog who's very happy with his football and doesn't really want to share it. We've got a weatherproofed to a degree Grillhus ready for when people come up, and then I've been trimming back what I can going through here, so I'll get the side out in a bit probably and battle some more of it. I need a more sustainable solution. It's got a lot of plants and things have grown up in here and here which need to go, because the point of this is so the boy has somewhere to run. So I want a couple of trees to grow up for shade over time, but I don't want huge numbers of bushes because it's not great. And then same up there, and it's just that trim is just not big and scary enough to go through, and the scythe is okay, but it's hard work. I need to see another option. So we got the scythe out. We made a good dent in this, clearing it back up. So if I can cut these back as well and maybe leave it on the side there, but then sort of get this to a manageable length. Maybe have a small bit up top and down that sort of far side, but clear out the middle. He's got plenty of space to run, and yeah, we'll see how manageable it is. And that's that batch brought down to a more manageable level. I think there's some clearing up to do by hand, just pull out a bunch of these branches down to the compost, but it's looking a lot better. We can have a couple of trees growing up. I want a couple for shade. Might trim that back a little bit as well, because I don't mind this going along the fencing, so it reduces visibility and things, but don't want it too far out. So absolutely smash through this with a skimmer. Yeah, it's looking way better, way more like a bit of a garden. I think Merlin's quite happy that there's a bit more that he can explore. Still actually quite deep, because the marsh grass in particular has grown up a lot, and we've got absolute piles of it all over. But other than a little bit of tidying up, I think this will do for now, and yeah, we'll see what we can plan so that next year we're not battling quite so many problematic bushes and things. So today we start on the grill house. It's going to be a multi-weekend project. The first thing we need to do is get this disassembled and start getting the pieces painted and treated. So the floor in particular, we need to do the underside of the floor, because we're never going to be able to get to that again. And then ideally treat the top of the floor, see if we can get the floor done this weekend, and yeah, carry on working from there. We're starting to see the shape of it. Ah, so good. So we have some of the smaller bits coming out already for reindeer skin benches and things. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So slowly disassembling, building out the pieces, keeping them together as much as we can. And I think a lot of the stuff on here will get loaded into the back of the car to just keep it safe and leave the larger pieces here. Just got to do a run to the skip because the car is broadly full of the all the plastic. And I've got a supervisor keeping an eye. Well, there's a definite little bit of surprise there. We've got some lily pads formed. I think from what I've been reading, I probably need to pick up a aerator, solar powered, that can go in the pond. I think that will reduce the mosquitoes and things around, which will be helpful. And then I'm really thinking I could do with a gate here somewhere, make it easier to get out the back, make a bit more use of the pond, and my seating over there, because it's a bit of a faff at the minute. Bit annoyingly, I don't apparently have the exact right head drill bit to get these out, which means I'm going to have to do a run to Hornbuck after lunch, so it's going to be a while before anything's done, but these pieces are all out, so I'll probably pick up some additional tarpaulin, and then I can just cover this and cover the floor, because I'm going to try and lay the floor today as well if I can get, well, it's probably tomorrow, because if I can get the floor down, it's those 6 pieces. The base insulation is good. I just need to paint the bottoms, and then I can wax the top when it's placed, and then just cover that with tarpaulin for the time being, and then that's in a good place. And then next weekend prep the walls, and yeah, and we're good for when friends come up and give me a hand building. Building up the base, unfortunately the plastic did not as good a job as you could have hoped, keeping things protected. As you can see, this one is damp, so it's going to need a while to dry, and we've got some pretty inconsistent weather, so it's probably not going to be this weekend I can undercoat, so I will protect this up, but because it's raised, if I cover it with tarpaulin, it should dry much better, which is good. But we'll get the 6 around. But my van got broken into, and the connecting pieces, so the screws and bolts and whatnot, has all been taken. So we can lay it out, but we can't actually connect it all together yet, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, it's looking pretty decent. There's one piece that got very covered in tar. Not quite sure why. I guess just the rain washed it down or something. But it's pretty bad, so I'm going to do what I can to strip it with paint thinner, and then I will probably have to sand it down. So hopefully that can be recovered, because that'd be a bit disappointing otherwise. But yeah, worst case we can hide it under a rug or something. Pretend it never happened. And that's 5 in. So looking pretty good. Really good size for the space. Need to tweak that, push that one back a little bit. And then, yeah, I need to decide if I install the final one or not, because it needs the sanding and stuff. And it might be easier to do that if it's standing up. But it's going to be good. Might take that little bush down there so that we've got uninterrupted views over the back. Two years ago when I bought this was a meadow that led out, because I was thinking about doing sort of a barbecue pit here. And just in that time, from having the space and everything, it's become the beginnings of a forest, or the beginnings of reclaiming the forest. So that's super interesting to see. It's a very small thing, but I've finally got a decent fly screen that covers the whole area. I wonder if I can teach the dog that he can go through it. And a little bit of extra work. We've got our underlay at least 99% of the way up to the path. I need to get the wood chips down. The only problem really here is this little gap where we've got the old tree stump there. So I need to decide if I do a weird little loop around or just cover this bit and have a bit of a narrower section of path. And once that's done, we'll have a really nice like walkway around here, and through. So I might ultimately do something similar around the top, so it's easy to go from the thing there to the centre, which means probably taking at least one of those trees down to do it.